Yo, what up, guys? This is T-Dub with Players in Sport. We are in the final round of a fight that Mikey Garcia has looked great. Timing, looked good in the way. I mean, he is just landing clean shots after clean shots, guys. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the 12th round. Lipinets, he's not out there. He's still gunning. He's still trying to get the win. At this point in time, in my mind, Lipinets would need a knockout to beat Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia looked very well. He showed that even though Lipinets is a good fighter, great heart, good power, that he's shown that it's level to this. Even while I'm speaking, Lipinets is actually having a decent moment. But even when you have a decent moment, Mikey comes back like he's doing right now. Minute and 44 seconds left in the fight, guys. And Mikey's going for it, man. I told people, wow, a nice lead left hook from Garcia that caught Lipinets, guys. But like I said, Lipinets, for the majority of this fight, he stood on his feet and he took these blows. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it, guys. We're going to listen to the post-fight interview. Because we're live. T-Dub was Blazing Sports. Guys, please remember to subscribe now and share and like this page, guys. Lipinets is going for the long run. Listen, a minute and 4 seconds left. Lipinets needs a knockout. He is having a very good 12th round. He has reopened the busted nose on Mikey Garcia that he probably got at the end of the second round. And he is trying to get it. Wow, he just caught Mikey with a counter left hook. Mikey comes back with a 1-2. Lipinets is still there. Guys, we are going to get a last action-packed 45 seconds. Both guys are trading punches. Mikey's not scared. Lipinets is not scared. The crowd is cheering. This is an emotional fight. Both guys showing heart. The fans should be happy. They saw a good one. Lipinets, I believe, is going to lose his title unless he does something in his last 20 seconds. Mikey would be a 4-time World Division champion. And I told you, you know who I'm talking about. And I'm coming to your page after this, and we're going to talk about it. Mikey Garcia, 9 seconds left for being, in my eyes, unless the scorecards rob him from defeating Lipinets. 2-1, and it's over. And both guys in trading punches. Listen, guys, we are going to stay here. Hey, nah, bro, basically I'm catching the very end, and I'm going to let you guys, I didn't do a whole fight breakdown, but I want to catch the recap, so I started a little bit early, let you guys know it was live. But we're going to hear the post-fight interview. We're going to get deep into the fight. We're going to talk about it. Both fighters was warriors, both show heart, but clearly, in my eyes, listen, I want to come right now and tell you what I think before they read these scorecards, because in my eyes, Mikey Garcia won this fight easily on the scorecards. Lipinets made it hard. They traded punches. Lipinets' head shown the battery of the 1-2 and the hooks coming from Mikey Garcia. And Mikey Garcia nose is bleeding. The left side of his eye is showing a little bit swelling, guys. Hey, like I said, man, I predicted Mikey Garcia was going to win this fight, and in my eyes, I thought he won. This is a clear victory for Mikey Garcia in my eyes. They're still going to get into the scorecards. This is the scariest thing about boxing. Once it goes 12 rounds, and you believe that the fighter actually won the fight, the scorecards can kill you. The scorecards can lie to you. The scorecards can take a champion with no losses and should have won that fight and give him a loss. But like I said, guys, Mikey Garcia should have won. Let's see. Garcia landed 679 punches. Lipinets landed 509 punches. I mean, to be honest, Lipinets was the bigger fighter. He took a lot of good shots. And one of them actually set him down. So, I'm going to let you guys listen to the post-fight interview. They still getting everybody prepped. Everybody getting dried off. Guys, we are here live. Please hit the like, subscribe button, share. T-Dub was Blazing Sports, making it do what it do. Better yet, what it does. Wow, man, I'm not going to lie, guys. Lipinets' face Lipinets' face from the nose up looks battered. It looks like he was jumped by several dudes. And then right now they replaying the 7th-round knockdown where Mikey Garcia caught him with a counter left hook. Lipinets throws a right hand. Mikey catches it on his with the guard. Then Lipinets comes with a jab, another jab, an uppercut, and then Mikey counters with a left hook that drops Lipinets, sits him down. Guys, Mikey Garcia, who I predicted, who I said this guy he got the goods. He doesn't have a lot of things in my eyes that stick out that make him like, oh, he has spectacular speed or power or this, but the guy has great fundamentals. He does everything right. He doesn't have fast footwork. He doesn't have super fast hands, but he has great timing. He has great defense by doing what everybody teaches their fighters, bringing their hands back. Guys, here we go. This is the post-fight announcement. They better not rob him. Yeah, Joel. This is it. Unanimous. That better be for Mikey. 116, 111. And Julie Letterman sees about 117, 110. 117, 110. And new. Yep, he is now the 4th division and new heavyweight champion of the world, Mikey Garcia. Guys, listen, we gotta listen to the post-fight interview. I'm glad the judges got it right. I saw Mikey winning that fight handily. I did not like the unofficial scorecard. I don't know how to end it, but to me, I thought he won more than round. Sometimes they gave. Post-fight interview right here.
Mikey, congratulations on winning your 4th championship in different weight divisions. What does this mean to you to have accomplished this?
It's a great feeling. First of all, I want to thank everybody here in San Antonio for coming out and supporting me. I love you guys.
I did. My bad. LOL.
It's such a beautiful city and such beautiful people.
He said, did I say heavyweight champion?
Winning this 4th world title in 4th division is an honor. Get to be mentioned with the likes of Manny Pacquiao, Roman Marquez. It's just a huge accomplishment, a huge honor for me. I'm very grateful for everything that's happening to me right now. I'm just very excited, very emotional right now.
To be a part of the history of the sport, what does that mean to you?
Well, I just leave a little piece, a little chapter in boxing, you know, with my name, with my brother, my dad. We leave a chapter in boxing. I think people will remember our name, the Garcia family, for ages to come.
You fought tonight a brilliant tactical fight against a man who was a very difficult opponent. How would you assess his abilities and what you were able to accomplish against a very tough guy?
He came in exactly as I expected. Very tough, very determined, very hungry, strong fighter. And we had work with angles, footwork, behind the jab, because we knew he was going to be there for a long night. We know he was very determined, and he's very dangerous.
He's dangerous.
Overhand right and goes to left hook, so we had to be very careful. But, you know, we had a great game plan. We were able to prevail.
7th round kind of turned things around, a 10-8 round. Tell us about the left hook as we look here at the monitor, which took Lipinets down for the first time in his career.
We both exchanged left hooks, if I remember correctly. He caught me up a little bit, and I landed mine right on the chin, and that's what brought him down. But we both were exchanging.
Post-fight interview live right here, guys.
Did you believe at that point, if you had any doubts about your power at this weight division, that put an end to any doubts that you might have had?
I know I carry the power, but I am fighting bigger men, so they take a good punch. There's a few moments where I felt like I might have hurt
Keep it real boxing in the building.
But not enough for me to go after him, so I had to be very careful. I don't want to get caught with an overhand right and go down, you know, by accident.
So what I said?
What would you like to do now?
I noticed.
Go back and unify at 135. You talked to us yesterday about 147.
They're talking about what he's going to do after this fight. 135, 147. Here we go, guys.
Up to 147.
Can you divide this a little bit?
Title in a 5th weight division.
Look, all that you mentioned is exactly what I love the most, that I have all these options. I can come down to 35 unified titles, which is what I would really, really love to do. Then I would move up to 140, unify those titles, and then possibly go to 47 after that. So 2 or 3 more fights, you're going to see me at welterweight for sure.
Mikey, congratulations to you and the Garcia family. Wonderful. accomplishment.
Thank you very much. I want to say happy birthday to my friend Gonzo and Oxfire Jr. Anthony, thank you very much for all the support. Happy birthday to all you guys. See you guys soon.
And you usually have something in Spanish for all of your Spanish friends.
Para toda la gente que nos ha apoyado, muchas gracias. Les agradezco este amor que me brindan aquí en la ciudad de San Antonio, conquistar este 4º campeonato mundial. Y viene más. Viene lo mejor.
Please translate.
Just want to thank everybody here in San Antonio, all the love and support, winning this 4th World Title here in San Antonio, and there's many more to come.
And I think it should be pointed out, you're getting on a plane this evening at 4 a.m., so just a few hours tonight with the daylight savings change, and you're going to Belize as part of a charitable event to build some houses.
Going with Hector. Where's Hector? Hector's on the phone. We're going to Belize with church here with my friend Hector and I. We'll be going to Belize out there doing some community service with the church and going to help the kids out there.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations on a beautiful evening. Good luck in Belize.
Thank you.
See you soon.
We're going to see if they talk to Lipinets.
Sergey.
Lipinets is right now, guys.
We'll translate for us.
This is Lipinets. Post-fight
What do
interview.
you think was the difference tonight in this fight?
Как ты думаешь, что было сегодня? Какая разница сегодня была в бою? В чем была разница?
В опыте. Хороший опытный боец с сильным ударом. Я уважаю Майки, хороший бой провел. Мне, конечно, не хватает чуть похожего опыта.
Which is probably experience that took over at some point, and he realizes that Mikey is a great fighter. Mikey can obviously crack, and that's all it was. It was just experience that he was lacking at that point.
And Sergey, what happened in the 7th round when you went down for the first time in your career to that left hook?
Что случилось, когда ты первый раз в своей карьере тебя в нокдаун послали от левого бокового?
Ничего, встал и отряхнулся и начал дальше боксировать.
He just got up, wiped himself out, and just kept on working. That's all it was.
You mentioned experience this evening, and I know you're disappointed that you lost, but did you prove something to yourself to be able to fight and be so competitive and so tough against a guy like Mikey Garcia?
Ты сказала о опыте, но ты после этого боя почувствовал, что ты можешь драться с боксерами на таком уровне, как Майки Гарсия?
Я думаю, что мне нужно чуть-чуть еще подучиться, но Майки дал мне много опыта. Я почувствовал, прошел этот путь и получил очень много опыта.
Yeah, of course, he wants to come back at the gym at some point and start working on problems that he showed right here in that ring. There are a couple of holes that he's still going to need to close. And yeah, he'll be back. It's just something that it's a learning experience.
Sergey, thank you. I'm sure you'll be a champion again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, Merle, back to you.
All right, Jim, thank you
All right,
very
guys.
much. A valiant effort for Sergey Lipinets.
We are about to get into the whole fight, the whole talks right now, guys. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Hope you guys enjoyed the fight, the post-fight interview. Like I said, Mikey Garcia looked spectacular, man. And people have different decisions on this, on who they think is going to win, who they do not. The reason I thought Mikey Garcia was going to win is versus Lipinets. I thought Lipinets was a good fighter, but I saw a lot of openings. A lot of time he drops his hands down a little bit, or he doesn't roll his head in time. I actually predicted, I thought Mikey would maybe stop him around 10. I think he may have had some chance to do that, but it actually went out 12. Still a dominating performance from Mikey Garcia. So now, let's get into the fight. So at the very beginning of the fight, the first round and second round, the one thing we noticed off top was Mikey found a home in timing that right hand. And like I said, Mikey got very good fundamentals. And he's like what a teacher teaches somebody when they're young, and it just sticks with them. The basic fundamentals is keep your hands high and work off the 1-2 and maybe the hook. And that 1-2, that simple 1-2, our double jab right hand, typically that was landing all night. And the one thing about Lipinets that made him so dangerous was he took a lot of those punches. He kept on coming. He kept eating ground, trying to get at Mikey Garcia. And he did have some success, but I'd never seen Mikey Garcia shooken, stirred, or I get distracted a bit. But I never seen him shooken or stirred at all any point throughout this fight. Mikey actually just pretty much took over this fight, guys, with the 7th round. before the 7th round, you know, people can kind of give some rounds away, even though I had Mikey clearly on the scorecards winning this fight. Mikey hit him with a counter left hook, guys, that was perfect. Lipinets was coming in, and the thing, guys, before I get into the knockdown, Mikey was setting a lot of traps. There was times through the fight there where Mikey wasn't even throwing punches. Lipinets was throwing punches. Mikey was going along the ropes. Now those shots really wasn't landing, and you can saw Mikey wasn't worried about them shots at all because he was thinking, and he was thinking. And Bob was saying that he's not hurt. He's looking. He's watching for something. And I can't remember what he said, but as soon as he said that, Mikey came off of the ropes with pow pow and just took over the round. And like I said, and honestly, in this fight, Mikey's skills, his experience, and honestly, just his overall being a better fighter won this fight. And some people think that how come Mikey didn't finish him when he dropped him? Or how come Mikey had this guy hurt several times throughout this fight? Several big right hands, several big hooks. That even after he hit him, you see Lipinets throw these wild shots. But the thing about Mikey is, Mikey's one of those guys that he watched a lot of film, and he's seen that even a wounded animal that's hurt can make one lashing blow at you and get you out the game. For instance, with Andre Berto dropped Victor Ortiz, and he got all excited. He was throwing these haymakers trying to get Victor Ortiz out there. Victor Ortiz was on shaky legs, and Victor Ortiz countered with a left hook and dropped Andre Berto. That's why Mikey did not go for the kill those times when Mikey should have went for the kill, and he did not. But the thing is, I think Mikey could have stepped up a little bit more than those times, but I understand why he did not. He didn't want to get... I think he felt the power of Lipinets. He knew he was hitting hard, even though he didn't really show a lot of times. I remember one time Lipinets went to the body, and you can see Mikey Garcia shaking his head right a little bit, but yet he understands it's cool, guys. Mike is one of them guys... Listen, he's a good fighter. He's going to be very hard to beat no matter who he faces. And the question that they answered in this fight, in the post-fight interview, was, what is he going to do next? Mikey was talking about going up to fight 147, fighting the likes of Earl Smith Jr. I don't think that's a smart decision. After this fight, it seemed to have changed. He's talking about going down to 135, unifying, then come back to 140, unifying, and then going to 147. Now, he said that in about 3 fights. That's not going to happen in 3 fights. You're not going to unify 147 and 140 and be at welterweight after that in 3 fights. It's not going to happen. Honestly, I'm not sure we'll ever see him at welterweight no time soon. But guys, do me a favor. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Keep It Real Boxing. Guys, don't forget to check out Keep It Real Boxing. Put out some great material. Also, I think they were nice. Red Sox fan. Check them out, guys. Mosley Boxing. Check out these guys. Keep It Real. Definitely give you the live, the breakdown. Watch it. But guys, right now, this was a really good fight. Really good win. B-Dub, do you have anything you want to add to this? Anything that you liked about this fight?
Go Mikey.
Go Mikey. Hey, B-Dub did not know much about Mikey Garcia. She knew a little bit about Mikey, but she didn't follow him as deeply. But she said that she liked the way his fundamentals, how he does things right.
No, he's calm.
He's very calm, and he is. Even when under pressure, during this fight, Mikey Garcia was very calm, very relaxed. He never shown, even though he felt it, he never shown that he was hit by anything big. And that's the one thing about Mikey, that is experience. When some people thought that Lipinets was going to win this fight, I told them clearly, listen, the guy got 13 fights. Yes, he's a good fighter. They're trying to compare him with Lomachenko. They're trying to boost him higher. They try to say that some people saying that Terrence Crawford ran from the division because he didn't want a fight Lipinets, which to me was ludicrous to even think of anything like that. But Mikey Garcia has shown that when you have experience, like Terrence Crawford, 30-some wins with no losses. Mikey Garcia, 30-some wins with no losses. That's a lot of experience. That's a lot of being calm. That's a lot of learning how to work the ring. That's a lot of knowing how to survive, knowing what to do, and setting traps in real time. And that's what Mikey Garcia did. When I say real time, that's in the ring in a real fight. Not sparring partners who you know are less than you that's going to make you better. Not fighting some blow Joe in the ring is setting them trapped against high-level competition. That's why Mikey Garcia beat Adrian Broner. That's why Mikey Garcia is undefeated. That's why he
said that.
Huh?
Lipinets said that.
What did he say?
He said that that's why he thinks he won.
Because
he had experience.
Right there from the horse's mouth, Lipinets is an undefeated fighter, and he admitted that he won. Keep It Real Boxing says Mikey looked good. Lipinets was a tough nut to crack. Listen, he was definitely a tough nut to crack. He was dangerous even when he was hurt. The only time he wasn't dangerous when he was hurt when Mikey Garcia set him down. That left hook was devastating, put him on his butt, and even though you could think about people like Wilder, Wilder's one of them guys. If Wilder drops you at all, if Wilder wobbles you at all, it's a 99% chance you will not survive it if there's time left. Mikey Garcia dropped him, and it was like a minute and a half, 40, at least, I think about a minute and a half seconds, give or take, left in that round. But Mikey knew that Lipinets is still dangerous. He's still swinging these wild shots. Even though they're not landing, if Mikey went in there within punches ranges and while he threw a wild shot, one of those lucky shots could have caught him, which is why Mikey did not press the action. Again, guys, congratulations to Mikey Garcia, four-time champion. Bob, do you have anything you want to add to this? You think about Mikey, or Bob said you said it all. T-Dog was players in the sports, always making it do what it do. Better yet, what it does. Subscribe, like, and share. T-Dog TV was players in the sports. We're out.